Tinubu is one of the luckiest politicians in Nigeria today. I repeat, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is one of the luckiest politicians we have in Nigeria today. The opposition, the coalition, they are angry with Jonathan. Very, very angry with Jonathan for endorsing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Very angry. I've never seen this kind of support. People who hated APC 2023, prior to 2023 elections, have just switched their support for a particular person and political party. The docile nature of Nigerians is giving credence to this fake love or support for Tinubu. Mind you, looking at these people that are joining APC, they are not joining APC because they really love Tinubu. They are joining APC for their pecuniary and personal interest. Although Tinubu knows why these guys are joining, because they have no other option than to join. So as we speak now, not Obasanjo, from the southwest, Tinubu is one of the luckiest politicians. Not to talk about Nigerians that are gullible, that are foolish, and that are docile, that cannot stand up and defend their rights. Not to talk of those ones. Not to talk of those ones. You see, our politicians are happy whenever Nigerians support the evil they do, the wickedness they do. When Nigerians, their manipulation on Nigerians begin to work, when Nigerians react to policies and issues, they see comments, they see thoughts. Politicians, not even only Tinubu, politicians of our time, they are the most luckiest in the history of Nigeria. In history. And Tinubu is the head of those politicians. The North is confused. Left, right, center. It seems the calculation, I don't think Tinubu really masterminded this calculation. Something is happening. That this guy is just having his way. Left. There's something particular that is happening that we don't know about. Not that he's too fantastic. Personally, that's my personal opinion. Not that it's too fantastic like this or that. I've said this before. All of them joined together. All your former leaders, all of them joined together. They have not been able to fix anything. Basic. Have you seen leaders that have not been able to fix basic amenities? Is it water? Is it electricity? Is it light? We have 60 years counting. So these guys are 80 to 90. So they're young enough to know that they had responsibility to fix Nigeria. So if it's about he has the capacity for good governance, no. But I don't know. This particular Jonathan, because when he say patient Jonathan, if she talk, my brother, my sister, Jonathan don't talk. If she talk, Jonathan don't talk. Let's move over to the opposition or the coalition, because I don't know which one. Jonathan, Wike, Ugwany and Ikweazu, anti-party people attended a critical stakeholders meeting of the PDP. Wike. You see, we should not underrate some people. I believe Wike is more of capacity than Bola Ahmed Tinubu. However, that is my personal opinion. I believe a Wike who has the when you talk about PDP, somebody who destroyed the PDP, I will mention the Wike. Attended the stakeholders of the PDP, knowing that party is dead already. It's dead. Some people are just waiting. Look at Saraki. Saraki the other time that said, in this party, we are here in this party till we are not going anywhere. Let those people that are moving or decamping, let them defect and decamp. We had a report whereby APC is giving this guy a condition. You must abide. You don't just come into the APC. You don't come into the APC and you start lording over anybody. You will come at last man standing, or you come as Korofo. So all these big shots that are entering the APC, they know that if they are going to collapse their structures in PDP, they will come as Korofo in the APC. That's why most of them are confused. Kwankwaso doesn't want to be active. He's low-key APC. He's low-key APC. He's doing like a servant, so that the promise they promise him, they will give it to him. So he's not being active. So the North is confused. And the one that made them the more confused is this Jonathan of a thing. Like I said, if I'm going to bank on any ticket that will see to Tinubu not becoming president, any Southerner, I will bank on Jonathan first before I bank on P2B with a free and fair election. Jonathan, if the APC likes, let them not conduct free and fair election. My brother, it's going to be very tough. It is going to be very tough. You see, people just switch loyalty. People just switch sides. That's why I still respect Jonathan. Look at Buhari and Jonathan today. When APC got into power, they thought they were smart. The guy had to let peace reign. Jonathan is being invited in different forums all over the world. They gave him an appointment. The Buhari and the other minions that took over, the wicked people that took over, where are they today? Who is going to call a Buhari? Now, street credibility, national street credibility is not the one Buhari have in the north because of ignorance and foolishness and stupidity. Street credibility between a Jonathan and a Buhari. In fact, what Tinubu even needed, aside the support of the obedient movement, that Jonathan endorsement is one of the biggest things for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That Jonathan endorsement. That's why the North, this Northern coalition or the opposition, they are very, very disappointed, very angry. They are dumbfounded. If not, by weekend, if we don't drop one lamba, if we don't drop one thing to unsettle the APC. Now, this is what Sule Lamido said. APC will split soon. Ganduje, others will defect to the PDP. You see, every time these Northerners want to say something that will make them feel happy, I understand the APC will split soon stuff, because that one is inevitable. I've said this, I'm going to say it again. APC, we know will split soon, but after Southern presidency. So don't try and start playing around the minds of people. APC will split soon. Then it is tomorrow. After Southern presidency, whoever that is there must complete 8 years. Or whoever that is there must complete 8 years of Southern Nigeria. So now let's look at the opposition coalition ticket. We have permutations of P2B and Rufai. Now, many people have been talking about this permutation, saying that it will not work. Me, I say this one no go work. It's not about being politically taking it. This one, I don't want to put. I want to put emotions in it. I want to put emotions in it. I'm telling you. I want to put emotions in it. If you do your calculation, P2B has the goodwill of the Southeast, the Middle Belt, the South, wherever they find themselves in the whole Nigeria, a Southerner, which is not primarily a Southwesterner, a Southeasterner, a Southerner, a Middle Belter. He has the goodwill of all these guys, wherever they find themselves in the whole of Nigeria. It is not region-based. For instance, we have Southeasterners in the Southwest. P2B has the goodwill of Southeasterners in the Southwest, Southerners in other parts of the country, and even the Middle Belt. When we talk of Middle Belt, we talk of Middle Belt. Not Central. So if you align an Rufai, a joint ticket with P2B and Rufai, it's going to be bad for P2B's political career. In fact, you are going to be losing one of the vital parts of your support base, which is the Middle Belt. Only Plateau churned out 1.4 million votes before APC played their abracadabra. I'm telling you, only Plateau. Not talk of what Benue will do. Not talk of what Kaduna South will do. Forget an Rufai. Rufai is just somebody who is bringing sentiment, religious sentiment of whatsoever kind. His support base is not strategic. His support base is not that powerful to bring. He can only play dirty games. Maybe he's there in for the dirty games. Play dirty like Asiwaju and Co. Then he might be there. But as it is not wise for you to lose your support base of the Middle Belt. I'm telling you, if P2B doesn't become president, I don't want an Igbo man to become president. I want restructuring. I'm telling you. Because what benefit would Igbo presidency bring to a Southeasterner who has already given up on Nigeria project? What benefit? So if you are telling me that, okay, if you like, you don't use emotions. If Rufai don't deputize P2B, you always lose. Igbo man will never become president. My brother, I agree. Igbo man will never become president. I agree. Go around the world and see the handiwork of the Igbo people. Go around the world. You see, let me tell you what about an Igbo person. An Igbo person loves competition. An Igbo person loves competition because he knows that he has an advantage when it comes to competing. Not even competing with his own people. He loves competing with every other person, which is not his own people. That's why you see that Igbos have almost deserted the Southeast to other regions. Igbos in Lagos, Southwest alone, if they count how many Igbos, they are in their millions. Igbos in the North, they are in their millions. Igbos abroad, they are in their millions. If you even go to the Southeast today, most of them still want to go abroad. If they tell you the doings of some of these Igbo people all around the world, you know that Igbo presidency is just to give political relevance to a one Nigeria, to this one Nigeria project. So if P2B doesn't become president, my own, you know, concern me. Those that want it, let them take it. I'm telling you. You people don't understand. You think that, so many people think that they are marginalizing the Igbo. The Igbos are being marginalized. If you're an Igbo person and you are sitting in an Igbo body, your bloodstream is Igbo, you don't look marginalized. An Igbo is somebody who is restless when he doesn't steer the waters. You need to steer something. It's always where they are steering something. That's why you see, when they are talking with Nzobu Nzobu. When they are doing things, they do it with Nzobu Nzobu. The guy is energetic. He can't live in a dull environment. He stays in an environment of competitiveness and where there's energy. He goes and he shakes a place. That is a typical Igbo man for you. When I hear people say Igbo wants to take over Lagos, Igbo wants to take over this, Igbo is this, Igbo wants to annex. My brother, Igbo does not have that agenda. Igbo does not have that agenda. So, P2B presidency is on the side. It's better the man maintain his goodwill by going with Ahmedati and the obedient movement. However, he can cut a deal with whoever that is going to align with the obedient movement. Because a person like Rufai, you see, two truths can coexist. Two. He might be working for the establishment. It is possible. Like I said, two truths can coexist. He might be working for the establishment, trying to make P2B look useless. You see, the way people have been attacking P2B of recent, my brother, it seems this guy, they know this guy won the elections. I'm telling you. Everybody P2B. This one P2B. Even this guy that was this policy, this guy SA on policy, Daniel Bwala, who is supposed to be reeling out the policies of Bola Tinubu, talking about Tinubu's policies and achievement. Now Tinubu. Onanuga, who needs to focus on coordinating the activities of the president and giving information to Nigerians, coordinating the activities of the National Orientation Agency. All his communication people, most of them are fixated on an Obi. If Obi doesn't become president, will Nigeria get better? Or if he becomes president, will Nigeria still get better? This Nigeria you are seeing. See, my brother, if you are Igbo, don't worry yourself whether Obi is president or not. My brother, if your conscience is voting the Labour Party, vote Labour Party, but don't kill yourself. Say the Rufai and P2B, if we don't do that, we'll not have a shot at power. Those that have shot at power, what has been their trajectory? My brother, anybody that becomes president, Lagos will still develop at its pace because it's closer to the sea and there's much investment. You see, the investment in Lagos, I wish, I will go into politics, I know. I will go into politics. So many things that we can do for our people. You see, there's this thing they call social engineering. There's this thing about social standard that is in Lagos State. That no matter who becomes president, somebody is saying that if Fulani becomes president, they will do this to Lagos. they will do this state of emergency in Lagos. My brother, Lagos is Nigeria. If you are, I'm not saying that because it is Yoruba state or whatever. Lagos is Yoruba state. Let's put that aside. I'm saying that the progression, the development that Lagos has gone through is not just look at AMVCA Awards, African Magic Awards. Look at the culture of excellence in Lagos State. I'm telling you, that alone is another development entirely. The culture of excellence in Lagos State, where people come together. You see, where there's competition, where there are so many people, professionals, clustered in a place. Just go to Computer Village. What gives Computer Village that name is because so many people are clustered in a place of different nationalities, different tribes. It breeds excellence. If you declare state of emergency in Computer Village, you are declaring state of emergency on phones, on phone users, on the phone industry. So that is how Lagos is. So whether Yoruba presidency, because you think Yoruba presidency is going to benefit you, no. Lagos is designed in a way. Other states are designed in a way. So whether Igbo presidency, whether Hausa presidency, whether Fulani presidency, whether Yoruba presidency, whether Atiku presidency, Obi or Tinubu presidency, if they cannot provide you the basic amenities, forget all these things they are doing. It does not benefit you as a tribe. Not if your tribe is in power does not necessarily mean that it benefits you. You have not calculated the math. So Middle Belt has come out to say that if we see Rufai and P2B poster, count us out. Count our 4 to 5 million votes out. If you see that poster, count us out. And that will be a big blow for, see, one of the most genuine support base P2B has is the Middle Belt. Let him have that social currency. That social currency, let him have it though. If he doesn't become president, that relevance is there. If he doesn't become president, some people think that if P2B does not become president, the obedient supporters, they would cry what? If tomorrow Nigeria becomes better under a President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, who wants to cry? The aim, me personally, the aim is for Nigeria to, the dividends of democracy should be given to the people. Fairness, justice and equity be given to the people. When I look at you as a person, I know whether you have the capacity or you have the will. First, whether you have the capacity to bring fairness, justice and equity, or number two, whether you have the will. The Tinubu government doesn't have the will to bring good governance to the people. They are carried away by the politics of dominance. This is politics of rich people. The kind of politics Tinubu plays is politics of the elite. Elite. That's why power is taken away from the people, the voters, and put in the hands of the structure of criminality that they are creating. He doesn't directly engage with you. What concerns him is your leader. Then if he's your leader, he settles your leader. The rest, they can put you in check. Well, they know that the leader is somehow a representative of, the leader has some kind of control, whether physical or emotional or monetary or whatever control over the people. So they target the leaders. But the leaders now are disengaged from those that are supporting. So it's going to be a very tough one for Northern Nigeria. We know that North now, they are re-strategizing. Northern Nigeria don't want to tell us their plans again. They don't want to come out and say this. What they are saying now is that APC, we know that APC will explode from inside. I've said this before. APC is not going to last as a party. Just like the PDP. APC, this is a gathering together of strange bedfellows. Forget all this thing you are seeing. Look at that PDP Delta State. After this sheriff first 4 years, you go see correct fight inside APC. From PDP to APC, okay. The PDP that left to APC, they go cause katakata inside the APC of Delta State. Sheriff go to fight Okowa. Sheriff go to fight Ibori, Katakata. That will be the end of the APC. But my own, Tinubu restructure Nigeria. Restructure Nigeria. Continue and let your mind be on restructuring. You have all you have. You don't build Lekki free trade zone now. Now you go be landlord for there now. And we have international companies. Lagos has oil. You are building a coastal road that will connect oil states. That coastal road now, they will bring them straight from Calabar, from Bayelsa, from other side. They will bring them straight to Lagos State. Coastal road. You see them? They will connect now Lagos to Calabar. And at the end of the day, you have built. I don't know how many years you have to live, or whether you want to live forever. I don't know. But you are one of the biggest landlords in Lagos. Lagos has oil. Ogun State has industries. Other southwest states have industries. Why not restructure Nigeria? Restructure Nigeria. Create a relationship. If they are going to agree with this, your other southern brothers. If they don't agree, you have infrastructure. The North cannot survive without Lagos. The North cannot survive without Lagos. The North they call South is landlocked. Why they call North go? They are locked with desert. The corners, now them, the Buhari was saying that dot in his circle. Katsina, where it comes from, do they have sea? Are they close to any waters? That's why I said Lagos will be developed. If they do emergency, they are just going to change leadership. But that development, it will still come into Lagos. So he has nothing to lose at this point in time. Just that Tinubu will not take up his social value, social currency of Tinubu. Tinubu will not take it up. If Tinubu dies, they will make him look unpopular. He's becoming unpopular. There are so many things, materials to make Tinubu unpopular. So that should not be. Baba, restructure Nigeria.